So we're here at a very sunny Snetterton. The sun has come out a little bit. Something a little bit different, because I usually cover cars from BTCC to Porsches, right down to the British SideCars, which we're also here for today. But we're in one of the awnings for one of the sidecar teams. First of all, would you guys like to introduce yourselves and your sort of roles within the team?
Okay, so I'm Carol McBride, and I'm the pilot or driver.
I'm Ken Edwards, the passenger.
How did you both get into this form of racing?
I got into it via my brother years ago. He used to race a Formula 2 and I passengered for him. And then I did passenger at BSB level on a Formula 1, and then I went from there to driving it. So a long time ago.
And how about you?
I used to go to race meetings and watched a few sidecars and went round the paddock a bit and was always a bit intrigued by them. And then a guy who lived near me started a motorcycle club, and one of the other members was a sidecar bloke who used to go on about it, and in the end I said, well, can't be that hard. So I had a go and loved it, been here ever since.
I bet it's nice, because obviously it's so different compared to so many other things. It must attract, like you guys getting into it on a professional level and competing, as well as, fans on the track side enjoying it. It must be a great buzz overall.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? I mean, it's definitely a unique sport, and the fans absolutely love it, especially if you go to BSB meetings. I mean, for instance, like Cadwell last week, there was no sidecars, and a lot of people we know they go on a regular basis. Well, I really disappointed the chairs weren't there. Yeah. But yeah, if you go to a BSB meeting or a club meeting, they'd attract a lot of interest, I think, because people don't get to see them sort of, close up, and they're so unique, aren't they?
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
You guys have you've got lots of experience in this. What does it take to do well in this sort of discipline of racing?
Probably shouldn't say that, should we really?
You probably shouldn't actually. No, that's a good point.
I don't know, it just takes a lot of talent,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, talent, yeah. Not courage. Can tell me what it takes. I don't know, because I'm not that good.
Well, there's times where it's all a bit sketchy and you've got to bite the bullet and get on with it, but most of the time it's great. There's not many forms of motorsport that rely on two people to do the right thing.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
So that's the attraction for me, really, it's a team thing. We set up the awning, we live the weekend as a little team, we all get on, we have a great time, do as well as we can racing. We're not anywhere near the quickest, but we don't actually care, we're out there having a go and we give it our best shot every week,
Yeah.
And that's what motorsport should be about, I think. You obviously say working as a team, and Matt, like you said, that's very much part of this. Just explain, because you guys were telling me a little bit about it before we started recording. Tell the people at home, what sort of how do you kind of operate these kind of things? What kind of position are you in when out on track?
So you kneel in it. So you kneel in it. You've got a brake on this side, and you've got the gear change lever on that side, and the gears on this one. It can even be a peg or a gate. So if it's a peg, you move your foot backs and forwards. They run race gear, and I guess similar to the carts. So one forward and then back. And then you've got, if you're looking, then you've got the handlebars at the front, so like a motorcycle, but you rest your elbows down and you kind of steer it by having your elbows and your forearms down rather. So it takes a bit of getting used to, I must admit. When I started driving, it took me a long time to get my coordination right between the, braking, changing gear. And I probably now I've got about a habit. I'm trying to roll a little bit before I brake, don't I? Get it off.
And you're hanging on for dear life as well. What's that like for you?
It's not hanging on for dear life. If you do it correctly and smoothly, it's all very natural, actually.
Yeah.
It's all right. But the job of the passenger essentially is to balance the sidecar and find grip, if you like. So, when you're in a road car, if you go around the roundabout too quick, it's all, if it only had three wheels, one of them will come up in the air, so on a left-hand corner you need to put some weight on the left, and on a right-hand corner you need to put the weight on the right-hand side to keep the driving wheel on the floor. Yeah. So you're really balancing it and trying to find grip.
Yeah.
So.
And I bet on a circuit like Snetterton, it's very fun and very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's a great circuit, isn't it?
Well, Snetterton's one of my favourites because there's no mega quick moves. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of corners actually, but you can see them all coming up, and you've got time to adjust your position. I like it. I really enjoy it.
Good to hear. Well, it's been great speaking to you both, and all the best for the rest of the weekend. Hope it doesn't rain.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Thank you.